besides me not handling the situation in the correct manner, but for the version that I was intending to take those drugs to the recipient, I totally differ with that. Taking into account, I mean, if you can go through, I mean, our phones were taken to check if there was any link between us prior to that. I had no conversation with, it was just a coincidence that the information came through me.
Okay, lastly, throughout this, warrant officer, have you ever asked Chief Mashaba as to why he did not call his own colleagues in the traffic department and instead called people from at least your direction, being Pukungwane, and you ultimately? Have you ever asked him why he never called his own people?
Yes, and the reason was that because this thing, the information was about Rodicop, which happened to be in Alberton. That is when he thought about Warrant Officer Pukungwane. And that Warrant Officer Pukungwane referred him to me.
And you were the right person in terms of the jurisdiction?
No. When Mr. Mashaba phoned me, he said, can you please assist with getting someone? Or he said, can you please assist me? I've got information. It was just an open invitation. Not that I had something or I was special in something.
But he needed someone.
Yes. Like I said, after he called me, I called some sergeant from dog unit as I was busy. So there was no intention that specifically he want me to handle the situation.
In all of this, do you think, or do you believe, or have it come across your mind to think that perhaps you were used in all of this while you're not being aware?
Definitely, I won't say that. I won't have an answer because I was just doing this innocently. Innocently, not thinking of something behind.
Yes, hence I'm saying you were used. Remember, we have the drugs. They are high-value drugs. Someone has to retrieve them, and they need someone who's a police to assist that process.
It was, I would say, for me, it was just an unfortunate position. If I may say that I fell into that trap, but I had no intention, or I had no clue that something behind might be happening. Much as I say, I innocently went there, not even having an idea who the informer is and how was this information gathered, that maybe, if I can say, I might have fell into a trap, if there's a better way of saying that. But innocently, I attended the scene, and out of the little knowledge that I had, I thought I was doing the right thing. But to this commission, I can safely say I had no intention of taking the drugs or of running away from that. That one, I'll still repeat it. If there's something that maybe the commission will think that I was involved in another way, God knows that I'm innocent.
You accept that being used does not require you to have the intention. because you, as you correctly put that, you might be innocently thinking that you are doing your job, but ultimately you were deceived into assisting someone to intercept a
Like
couple.
I'm saying, and I'll still repeat this over and over to prove that indeed I knew nothing about the interception of these drugs. Like you are saying, I can say I was in a blind spot. I was in the blind spot. I was just doing this, offering an assistant to another member.
Were you blind spotted by Mr. Mashaba? Yes or no?
No, to be a part of this operation.
Chair, I can't take it further than that. Thank you.
Warrant Officer Makhane, lastly from me. You earlier in your testimony, you said that you informed your superior, your station commander,
That's correct.
that you are going on to this operation. What was the reason for that? Why did you find it necessary to inform your station commander?
Because when you, it's just for control purposes,
Yes.
so that it cannot later emerge that he doesn't know about your whereabouts. And it's always fair and safe to inform your superior unless you've got some ulterior motives.
Okay. Do you know, or did you come to know, that Chief Mashaba did not inform his superior about this operation?
Unfortunately, Commissioner, I wouldn't be in a better position to say he informed his supervisor, but fair enough.
Yes.
For me, I did the right thing.
Okay. Yes. His supervisor, Dumisani Pompi, filed a statement at the time and said that, and I'll just pick extra parts of it that make the point. He says, Chief Mashaba, in all his work engagements, he keeps communicating with me as his supervisor with regards to his duties, right? That's the one thing he says. And then he says that morning he called Mashaba for a meeting, and Mashaba said he's busy. And then at about 11:26, he heard from Deputy Director that Chief Mashaba has been arrested by the Hawks. He had that. And then he then told me, and then he called him, and then he told me he could not tell me that they had an undercover operation of drugs. This is Mashaba now. He finds him on the phone. After now he's arrested. That the operation was successful, but they just having a misunderstanding